Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value, and what we're going to go over today is oil, gas, natural gas, and solar. Do some technical analysis on it. I like going over this stuff. I do think that we are at a very good spot for accumulating these assets. I'm going to watch them. Some of them are crazy. I'm going to call them crazy banshees. Solar, like FCEL, that thing it's got some pop. And hopefully that we use that pop in the right direction for us. So let me go in here. I'm going to look at some of my favorite companies. I didn't go over the whole plethora of companies. I just went over a few to get you a gauge of where we're at. And let's jump in and take a look at it. Again, this is just my financial opinion. It's not supposed to be used as advice. And here we go. So this is light. This is crude, light sweet crude, Texas Intermediate, and what we've got here is this guy right here, and I'd like to see us break above this again. The black candlestick means the momentum is to the downside. I expect and hope for just a small little down day tomorrow, and then we come in and romp it higher. I do think we have to go higher because we've had a hurricane. Hurricane Ida went through. Our inventory is lower. It's on the low side of the 5-year average, and production is kind of not too high with Hurricane Ida. So I do think we have an upside pressure moving on up, and if we get a weaker dollar, that's even going to help us some more. Here's natural gas. We're pulling back on natural gas. It's been on a tear. I'm not really doing too much with it. Just watching. Here's SM Energy. SM Energy doesn't look too bad. We got this big up day, small down days next to it. Doesn't look bad to me. It's just waiting for oil to come on back up so we can resume this upward trend, is what I see so far. The trend could be broken if we get some big down days, but it still looks good to me. Looking at it from a little bit bigger picture view, the downtrend line, we broke to the upside, back tested it. Usually that's where I like buying. And we're moving. I think we're going to move on up here, and hopefully we can get some good momentum going at the end. For the end of this year into next year. Centennial Development, another one that I really like. We broke the down. Actually, let's draw it in there just in case we didn't. But it looks like we did, and we did. We broke it. We back tested, so we broke through it. We back tested, and hopefully we have a small down day tomorrow or something, and then we fire on higher. We got a bullish engulfing here, which means we have a nice good dig out of this V bottom, and I'm hoping for a move higher at any second here. Reconnaissance Energy Africa, we're at some support down here. We do have a black candlestick. Sometimes these like to go a little bit lower before moving higher, but doesn't look too bad. This thing is ultra volatile. So be ready if you get in this. It's pretty volatile. Crew Energy, here's another one. Looking at this, I'll just put in this candlestick here. We're kind of coming through this guy through there. Something like that. And we're right above it. So watch out for, I don't know which way this thing's going to break. We could come back and do a longer consolidation period. It's very well possible. Or maybe we move on up, because we did break. I'm looking at this guy here, which we did break this to the upside. So this thing's got a lot of support and resistance all over this place. We'll see what happens. TAN, I thought we were going to break through here. I was like, oh, here we go. But we got punched lower. We're still kind of down here, chilling out. But I'd like to get this thing moving. Let's get it back into gear because we're right in the tip here. We're right in this tip, so let's see which way this thing goes. I'd like to see it break to the upside, but it's possible that we break to the downside. If we break to the downside, the bets are off. They are off. But Beam looks good. This is part of TAN. So now we're looking at some of the individual companies. I do own Beam. To me, this looks like it wants to break to the upside. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I mean, we're right at the tip here. This is where the fun happens, and we could go have another couple days sideways if we want to, draw this thing out a little bit more. But we're getting there, and I own it. I'm long in it. Sunworks, it's coming on back. This may not work out. I do own a little bit of it. I was hoping for a move up, but it's not working out so far. SEOUL, we broke the downtrend line. We're kind of sitting there. I'm waiting for some catalyst to pop this thing higher. Get a short squeeze going. I'm in it. I'm locked and loaded. I did buy in here, so let's see what happens. Another one, FCEL. We broke the downtrend line. We broke it here with high volume, big up day. We usually pause a little bit, and it's go time at any point. Let's hope the buyers step in here. We get a big short squeeze. Fingers crossed. And again, it may not. Remember, some of this stuff may not work out. So adjust your positions accordingly. I don't have a lot riding in these solar companies that could potentially break, but I do have a good enough amount to make it worthwhile. I know oil is going to have some problems here, so I'm riding oil much more heavily than these solar stocks. So I have a lot more money, a lot more money. If you want to compare, so I've got a big percent in oil, very, very small percentage in solar. I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm less confident in solar because I don't know that sector as well. I haven't traded it as long, and I don't know it as well. But chart-wise, you break the downtrend line. That's step one. It kind of pauses, goes sideways, and then you want to see the buyer step in and pop it higher. So FCEL, that has a lot of pop. Remember, more pop can also mean more drop. So be careful there. Position size correctly, and let's hope for the best. Let's hope this thing can pop up to $12, $20, something like that in a couple month time frame or something. Fingers crossed. If you guys like this content, subscribe to the channel. Don't know why you haven't subscribed yet. It's super easy. You just click subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Leave comments below if you guys have any questions about anything. Leave them below. Sometimes I answer them through videos, or I'll just respond to you through the good old typing method. And thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.